Sheffield United 3, Manchester United 3. I'm here with Jonny. What do you think of that, mate?
First half, I mean, we were rubbish. It just was really bad. But I feel like when we went to more of a 4 at the back, again, we were more attacking. Jesse seemed like he moved around a bit, although his decision-making was relatively poor. But 3 goals, 10 plus minutes, 3 academy products. I feel like that we got the best we could out of it, considering how good Sheffield United were.
Would you say that this summed up our season sort of in one game? You had that lack of quality in midfield that we've been banging on about, and especially when you lose someone who's performing like McTOMINAY, and then you had this exciting 10 minutes where Brandon Williams scores, Mason Greenwood, Marcus Rashford's in action, Dan James, Marshall all getting involved. That was like the mixture of it all this season getting into one, wasn't it?
Exactly, it really was. Just that 10 minutes, we just took the game and completely destroyed it for 10 minutes and then let it slip at the end when it was necessary. Axel came on. It's like, I like it. Phil Jones, I feel, cost us a lot in the first half. I worried when I saw his name on the team sheet. And despite me thinking for the first 10 minutes that, no, wait, he's coming in, he's trying to protect Brandon a little bit, he's been a bit of a destroyer. And I was like, no, he's just making mental decisions all over the pitch. I have no idea what...
You've started Axel then. If he's fit enough to be on the bench, surely he's fit enough to start.
I don't know about that. It depends that maybe if he's just coming back in, he wasn't fit enough. If he was fit enough to start, I would 100% every second of the day start him over Phil Jones, because I automatically worried. But maybe if we'd been a bit more confident, we'd started the way that we started the second half with, more of a standard formation, more of a back 4, maybe we would have had a better time. But this is a dangerous team.
You've got to come out of that, and I think by coming out of that is that 10 minutes we had, we've got to have a bigger bunch we've got to have a bigger period in the game where we actually attacking teams in that same intensity and putting balls on the box like Marcus did, like Dan James did off the left, and really troubling teams a bit more, because we're not doing that enough outside of that 10 minutes today. We just didn't do that, and it backfired.
It just felt complacent from the start. Fred, most of his passes, although I know he's been a lot better recently, most of his passes just seemed like a foot to one side or a foot to the other side, and they just weren't reaching people properly, and that just happened over and over and over again. And although he had good moments, we really miss McTOMINAY. And if you'd asked me a year ago if I'd say, all right, we're going to struggle without McTOMINAY, I would have told you you're an idiot.
He has been.
Here we are. Like, he's out, and I'm like, all right, we could have controlled this game better if Scotty was in there.
I think we win this game with him, because that midfield battle was lost from the get-go with Andreas. Now, I was speaking about, obviously, going into this period where we're going to play Villa. We've seen even Liverpool having to just sneak in a win against them, so they're not the easiest team to play. And then you've got to take on Spurs. You've now got Jose. This game becomes like a crazy rivalry now against them. And then you've got to play City at the Etihad as well. How do you see this period going? Do you fancy us in any of those big games? City have got a poorer defence compared to last season. Not as good as a side. I'd say they're a bit unsettled. How do you see it going?
I mean, City, I don't know. Without Laporte, they're kind of a different team almost. And then maybe you can exploit that with the front 3 that we have, providing they're performing on the day that we're playing them. Basically, I don't see the point in changing anything at this point. We're seeing that the team's getting better. They're young kids and they're improving. So changing it now just seems pointless, because we're just hitting the reset button. It's unfortunate. If we had lost today, I think everybody would be having an argument about, Pochettino's around. And that would be the narrative in the papers. But as it is, I feel like maybe we can avoid that. I'm just hopeful. I'm happy to sit and watch kind of this team grow. And if we have a few bad results, then it's just part of the game. You can't fix it overnight.
Nice one, mate. Thank you.